are inching closer to the College Football Playoff Semifinals, which will kick off on Saturday. Let's welcome in our friend from the desert, Chuck Esposito, Sunset Station Sportsbook Director, going to help us break down where the money is going on these games. Like I said, Chuck, we'll have the two matchups we will see, Washington and Alabama, Ohio State and Clemson on Saturday. Where has some of the late money been going on these bowl games?
Well, on the two big playoff bowl games, Tyler, the action's been phenomenal. Alabama opened up a 14.5 point favorite. The number climbed as high as 16.5 or 17, but it started to drop a little bit now. I think the bettors thought about Washington and giving Chris Peterson this much time to prepare. We knew what he did in the bowl game. If you remember when they played Oklahoma and he was at Boise and just the trickery and some of the gadget plays that he did, it's a long time to prepare. They're definitely coming up in class against the Bama team now that can wear you down, but I think the bettors felt there was a tremendous amount of value when you could get 16.5 or 17 points in this game. I still think it will go beyond the two-touchdown plateau where it sits right now as we get closer and closer to the playoff games. In the other game, we opened Ohio State 3.5 with that big hook on it. The game has not moved. Great two-way action on that game. I have to think that maybe you'll see some action on Clemson there, getting that ever so important hook, that 3.5. I think you'll see some late action come in on Clemson on that game as well. But again, we still have some time before these two big playoff games.
It's not the only big event that'll be happening this week in the College Football Playoff Semifinals. How about the return to the octagon of Ronda Rousey? If you're curious how bettors are looking at Rousey's return as she gets set to take on Amanda Nunes, please search Ronda Rousey or the UFC and find out what Chuck has to say on demand.